and it is Monday, November. Is it Monday already? God, where did the weekend go? Anyway, it doesn't matter. It is Monday, November 8th, 2010, and this is your daily dose of reptile news. Now, over the weekend, a little announcement came out. I put it on Facebook. I think I put it here too. I'm not sure. But anyway, just in case you missed it, super excited about it. Here it is.
We will have a surprise. Well, no, it's not much of a surprise now, but we will have a guest appearance by Jason White of Daily Reptile News. Will be joining. Yes, Jason will be stopping by, and we're going to talk a little bit to him about Daily Reptile News and some of the other projects he's working on, and it's all good stuff. So I'm looking forward to talking to him next week.
That's right. This coming Friday, November 12th at 7 p.m. Pacific Time, 10 Eastern. I'm going to be on Urban Jungles Radio, just doing my thing, I guess. I'm not 100% sure what to expect, but I'm going to do it. Hopefully I do everybody in the reptile world some justice. If not, you can really flame the hell out of me down in the comment section on next week's video. That and very more exciting news for us today. We have a special guest we're going to be talking to via phone. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but we're going to do that after we finish our news for today, and you're not going to want to miss it. Awesome guy, super fun. So let's get right into the news. A 46-year-old man was trawling and apparently was bitten in the leg by a sea snake. Authorities say that symptoms from a sea snake bite can arise within 2 minutes and death can follow within an hour without treatment. It took them 30 minutes to get to the man. He was reportedly admitted into the hospital at 10 a.m. I think the bite happened at 8 a.m. 2 hours later, admitted, but listed in stable condition. And some awesome news, a little update that came out over the weekend that not everybody may have seen. The snake at the show that bit the 10-year-old boy on the face, the mother has come forward and said that she does not want the snake put to sleep, but she believes that snake should never be around children again, and in fact believes that it should be donated to a zoo. We tend to agree with her. It's we think that this was just bad all the way around. Apparently a spokesperson from the credit union where the little party happened at said that the people were told not to get near the snake's head and the boy was within 2 feet of the head. So A, the trainer's a douchebag. B, the other adults that were supposed to be supervising there are douchebags too. So what can you say? We're kind of beating a dead horse with that story, but the good news is the mother does not want the snake put to sleep. And in other news, we spoke about the Cypress grass snake and its worrisome status amongst the ecosystem, not too horribly long. Maybe it was a while ago. Anyway, a snake expert, to be exact, Snake George is the name he goes by, apparently returned to the lake, their last known habitat after 3 years, and he has reported that he has seen no signs of that snake and believes it quite possibly may already be extinct. Regardless of government promises to protect the area and stop development has continued in the area, and they, according to him, have just not done enough to curb the development and protect the area. He believes that even if there is a very small isolated population that he overlooked in that area, it's not enough to sustain the species, and it's only a matter of time before it's wiped off the face of the earth. And now we have our super exciting fun phone call. Again, I'm not going to tell you who it is. You're just going to, we're going to call him. We're going to ask a few questions. We don't have too horribly much time, 3 to 5 minutes maybe, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. I'm real excited about it. We'll just see how it goes. Here we go. Hey, Brian.
What's up?
This is Jason White. How's it going?
Hey, Jason. How are you?
Pretty good. Well, apparently, I have my timelines wrong a little bit here on the West Coast.
Oh, okay. So it's coming up on time for you right now, right? I wasn't sure. I was like, was he supposed to call at 11 or 12? So no worries at all. Like it's not a problem. I'm just working away at things, so don't even worry about it.
Yeah. So how's the weather over there right now?
It's pretty cold.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's sitting there. It's, every day that goes by, it's getting closer to winter. We actually had snow flurries the other day. Fortunately, it didn't stick on the ground, but it's pretty chilly. I mean, at night, I think yesterday it was like 20-something degrees at night, which is the first time we've dipped into the 20s. So
Wow, wow, yeah, and we got the sun shining out here. I think it's probably in the 60s out here right now.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah, really. So if you got a minute, just have a couple of questions. Like I said, should only take 3 to 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, please.
What's real big with you right now? What's really hard to keep on the shelves?
Well, I still think that ball pythons and hognose snakes are kind of ruling the day as far as the market goes right now. It seems like hognose are just really super popular. And like I said, ball pythons have, although there's been some slowdown in some areas, really it's still the king of the hill as far as I'm concerned. And certainly we have lots of them still for sale, but we're selling them at a really, really good clip. And our hognose inventory is getting smaller and smaller by the day. So those are the two projects that seem to be really, really popping in the reptile hobby right now.
Yeah, yeah, and how is the market comparatively, like with 2005 levels when everything else seemed to be really up there?
Yeah, well, I don't think we're ever going to go back to the good old days, and that doesn't mean there won't be good old days in the future. It just things change. It's always different. Last year we kind of had what I consider to be like a perfect storm, which was the economy really dropped. There was a lot of legislation that was scaring a lot of people, and several other things that happened, and really, people were just really afraid to spend money, and last year was really tough, and yeah, were sales still there? Sure, but we were working hard. I mean, it really was, and I think anybody that was, kind of saying it wasn't tough, they were kind of almost not being really honest with people. That being said, this year we've seen an extremely big turn. I mean, it's shockingly turned for me. Are we selling pen shreds for 20 grand? Of course not, and we never will in the future, but snakes are selling at such a bigger, faster pace this year as opposed to last year, and even for better money. It's the first time really that I've been in the hobby, and it's been 23 years that I've been in the hobby, that I've seen prices go up on some animals, and examples are like pieballs. Last year it was pretty typical to see a medium to low weight pieball for as low as $500 or $600. This year you're able to get $900 or $1,000 for the same animal. The same goes for albino ball pythons. They were $250 and $300 last year, and they're selling solid for $400 to $450. That doesn't mean that you're not seeing them cheaper than that. But I'm telling you, at those prices, people are paying those prices. So it's really been an inspiration to me just to see that not only has the market come around, a lot of people are actually paying more for animals and valuing them more. We're seeing a little bit of a bounce, and let's hope that trend just kind of keeps going, going forward.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's kind of the opposite of what we normally see, especially out here. As the years go by, the prices go down.
Yeah, I think that we always see that, and I've always been a big, proponent to that, where I'm saying, why does, if you produce, let's just use an example, there's 100 pies produced, and I know that number is inaccurate, but let's just say there's 100 pies produced at $1,000 a piece, and every one of them sells. I never understood why they had to go down the next year. I could understand if there was 100 produced and they were 1,000 and you still had 50 on the shelf, then obviously the price has to get adjusted. But unfortunately, we just have this mentality in our hobby that every year everything has to go down in price, whether it sold or didn't sell. And it always bothered me because it didn't make sense, because you don't see that parallel in any other market besides reptiles.
Yeah.
Things, start high and then they eventually come down and they plateau. And when you reach a point where your supply and demand is basically even, then the price usually plateaus out. And we certainly have seen it with corn snakes and a lot of other mutation animals that have been around for a long time. But with ball pythons in particular, we saw this depreciation year after year after year. And this is the first year that not only did the depreciation stop on a lot of animals, but it actually went up on some animals. So it was, like I said, it was really an awesome thing, and the demand seems to be up. And I think when the economy really kicks in, we're going to see a really big explosion of interest in the reptile hobby again.
Yeah, well, let's hope so. So we only have one more question for you, and then we'll let you get back to work. What are the chances of the next morph you produce naming it Daily Reptile News?
Oh gosh, let's see. I could do that. I would do that for you. I guess the only question would be is we'd have to decide what it would be. Would it be a ball python? What kind of ball python? Would it be a corn snake? Would it be a hognose? But yeah, we could do a DNR type of names for sure. I'd be happy to do do that for you.
We'd be happy with any snake. We don't care what it is.
Okay, well maybe it'll be like a grass snake or a rough green snake or something. No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah, definitely. Let's stay in touch on that. Now I'll definitely make sure that the name fits this morph so that it's really exciting, and we'll get it out there to pimp you guys out, because I know you do a tremendous job, and we're certainly, us here at DHP and SnakeBytes are very supportive of, DRN. I'm sorry, I screwed that up the first time. Obviously we're behind you 100%. We'll do whatever we can do to keep getting you guys more viewers.
Yeah. Well, we really appreciate that. It's like we've talked before, it's kind of a tough thing, especially when you're not in the marketing world. It's kind of tough to market yourself or market an unmarketable product, really. So we appreciate it.
No, it's not a problem at all. And like you said, you've got a lot of eyeballs out there, and you just need to have them find you. And it's not always the easiest thing to do, but keep working at it, keep passionate, and it's like they always say, if you put out a great product and you're extremely passionate about it, eventually people are going to find you. And even after 3 years of doing our show, we still get tons of people finding our show every single day. So we feel there's big things for our future show, and I think you have big things coming on your show too.
Yeah. Okay, well we'll let you get back to work now, and of course look forward to the SnakeBytes TV on Wednesday.
All right, sounds great, Jake. You guys have good, and say hello to all your viewers for me. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Take care now.
And that has been all your news for this Monday, November 8th, 2010. If you'd like to read any more of these stories, those links are right down below here in the description. And as always, if you're still watching, my name is Jason White, and now you know what's going on in the reptile world. Be good to each other.
Feel their teeth puncture your